Hi, Kipsters. Happy Tuesday. I don't know about you, but I really love pizza. And I'm noticing that when I order pizza, it's always cut up into different parts. A whole pizza is cut up into different parts. And these parts look just like those 2D shapes we've been talking about. They look like triangles. Today, we are going to be looking at different composite shapes and see how many parts they have and if those parts are equal or the same size. Remember, a composite shape is a whole shape that is made from different parts. And last week, we used a tanagram to make different composite shapes. And these are some of the shapes that we were able to make. All right, let's see if we can figure out with these shapes how many parts they are made out of and if the parts are equal. So let's look at this first shape right here. How many parts does it have? So it has one, two. It's made out of two triangles, so it has two parts. Let's look at this last one here to determine how many parts it has. One, two, three. So it has a triangle, a square, and another triangle. Three parts. And now we look at the rest of these shapes. Kipsters, do you think you can find the shapes that are made out of equal parts? Let's go back and look at the first one that we talked about. So this one, this triangle here, and this triangle here are made out of equal parts. They are the same size. Let's see if we can figure out if this shape right here is made out of equal parts. So we look at this shape, and then we look at this shape right next to it. Are they equal or are they same size? These shapes are not the same size because this shape is bigger than this shape right here. So they are not made out of equal parts. I want you to now point to all the shapes that you think are made out of equal parts and see if you can figure that out. All right, you should point into this one. These two shapes are equal, so they are made out of equal parts. This big triangle is made out of two equal sized triangles, so it is made out of equal parts. If we look at this one, is this made out of equal parts? No, it has a lot of different parts, but each shape is a different size. They are not the same size. So we cannot say that it is made out of equal parts. Let's see if you can practice even more figuring out how many parts a shape has and if they are made out of equal parts. Okay, Kipsters, I want to make a hexagon that is made out of equal parts. So I have some different shapes that I can use to try and figure out how can I make a hexagon with equal parts. So remember, that means this hexagon has to be made out of same sized shapes. So let's see. I think I'm going to use this shape, my trapezoid, and I think maybe 3 triangles to try and make a hexagon with equal parts. All right, let's check. All right, so I notice, okay, I made a hexagon that looks like this, but even though these shapes right here are the same size, they are not the same size as this shape. This is a larger part. So these shapes are not made out of equal parts. Let's see if maybe I can use another trapezoid. Would that help me make a hexagon? Yeah, we just made a hexagon. So these two are made out of equal parts. They are the same size. I wonder if we can somehow make a hexagon with triangles so that the parts are equal. Let's see if we can go ahead and make a hexagon with equal sized triangles. Alright, Kipsters, I think it might just work. Let's see. Wow, I just made a hexagon that has 6 equal parts. All the parts are the same size. Well, Kipsters, so we were able to make a hexagon out of equal parts. So we made this one and we were able to make this one. Wow, good job, Kipsters. So looking at our next part, I want to know if are these shapes divided into equal parts? We're going to write yes or no if this shape has equal parts, write how many equal parts are on the line. So for example, with this one, I want to know if it's made out of equal parts, meaning does this shape have other shapes that are the same size? And yes, it is made out of two equally sized triangles. And how many parts does it have? It has two equal parts. So since you don't have this paper in front of you, you can write on a piece of paper A, B, C, D, E, all the way to L, and then just write down whether yes, it has equal parts or no, it does not have equal parts, and then if it has equal parts, how many it has. Or you can just tell yourself and going through each shape how many parts it has and whether the parts are equal. And then come back and check your work once you've gone through A through L and figuring out if it has equal parts and how many equal parts it has. Come back and check your work. Hey Gipsters, you should have paused the video and checked your work. So I'm now going to move on to letter B. I see that this is a circle made out of different shapes, but I'm noticing that these two parts are not equal. So I put N for no, and I put 0 because it has 0 equal parts. Now moving on to this one. This is a composite triangle made out of other shapes. These sizes were not equal. So I put no, and it also has 0 equal parts. Moving on to letter D. Kipsters, were you also able to figure out that this shape has a lot of equal parts? This triangle is made out of same size triangles. So I put yes, it has equal parts and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. With this next circle, yes, it does have equal parts and it has 2 equal parts. This one, even though it has 3 parts, these parts are not equal. These two are, but then these two do not have the same size as this shape right here. So we cannot say that this composite shape is made out of equal parts. Then this one, let's see, yep, it is made out of equal parts, 4 equal parts. This triangle is made out of 2 equal parts. They are the same size. Now let's go down all the way to this one. Is this shape made out of equal parts? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it is made out of equal parts. So we can put yes, it has, it does not have just 2 equal parts. It has 6 equal parts. So we can go ahead and fix that so that it says 6 equal parts. Wow, great job, Kipsters, being able to figure out if these composite shapes were made out of equal parts and how many equal parts they had. All right, let's move on. And now what I want you to do is to try and make these shapes have equal parts. So for each one, it gives you directions to how to make them the parts equal. So for the first one, it says draw one line to make this triangle into 2 equal triangles. So I wonder where you have to draw a line. Maybe it's like this for the shape to have 2 equal triangles. The second one, draw one line to make this square into 2 equal parts. I wonder where the line has to go to have 2 equal parts. Next one, draw 2 lines to make this square into 4 equal squares. Ooh, so I wonder where those 2 lines have to go so that I have 4 equal squares. So go ahead and make sure that you go through each shape and make them into their equal parts and send your work to your teacher. I know that I'm super impressed when my Kipsters send me their work, so make sure you send your exit ticket work to your teacher. See you tomorrow, Kipsters.